In 1990, we formed a group called Animal Alliance of Canada. It was a federally incorporated not-for-profit organization. And for a decade, we worked really hard on legislation and political activity, asking legislators to change the legislation to protect animals and the environment. Sorry. And we realized at the end of that decade that we needed to do something different. And so we formed an organization called Environment Voters, which was actually engaged in third-party electoral politics. And then in 2003-04, the Supreme Court ruled that there were too many barriers to allowing political parties to form at the federal level, and so that provided us with an excellent opportunity to form an actual political party, the Animal Protection Party of Canada, that was registered in 2005-2006 election and has become a fully registered party that advocates for animals and the environment, unlike other parties. We are very much like a Party for the Animals in the Netherlands, which says we are all in this planet together. Animals, plants, bacteria, everybody is in this planet together. And we need to figure out a way to be able to live on this planet, coexist peacefully with other species, and have a healthy planet at the end of the day, because all of us depend on a healthy planet. Plants, animals, people, everybody. And so the basis of our policies are to advocate for that broad inclusion of all species to be represented by the political party that advocates for peaceful coexistence and a healthy planet. And that requires us to take care of people, to take care of animals, and to take care of the environment. All three of those aspects must be taken care of in a way that allows all three to thrive and have a good, healthy life. And that requires a different way of thinking. And most, I would say all, of the other political parties in Canada do not present the political change that needs to happen in the way that the Animal Protection Party of Canada does. Just to give you an example of what I mean, I've been a candidate many times. I go to an all-candidates meeting. I sit with all the political parties, including the Green Party, and I can tell you nobody talks about the plight of animals. Nobody talks about, in any real substantive way, the degradation of the environment. Nobody connects intensive animal agriculture with global warming and greenhouse gases. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff in any detailed way, in any real way that requires us to rethink about how we live on this planet. And we're the one party that does that. And I think that's a really important difference. And it's my opinion, having been to these all-candidates meetings, that in fact many people are hungry for that information because they know something is desperately wrong with this environment and they don't know how to change it. And we're coming along and saying, this is what we need to do to begin to make a difference and to begin to leave a planet that's healthy, if you have kids or grandkids, for those kids and grandkids, and obviously for all the animals and plants and so on. Well, I certainly would encourage people to go to our website, theanimalprotectionparty.ca, and look at our platform and look at what we do. I would certainly encourage people to join us. Become a monthly donor would be wonderful. I would also encourage people to begin to become politically involved. And I would encourage those people who would be really interested in being a candidate to actually call us or write to us and seek a position to run in a riding. And if you want to become involved but you don't actually want to be a candidate, we're setting up we haven't really named it properly yet, but we're setting up kind of a riding watch group. So we're encouraging people who don't want to run to get to know their riding, get to know the politicians in their riding, get to know the events that are occurring in their riding, get to know when the all-candidates meetings are happening, and to encourage animal protection and environmental people to go to those meetings and ask the candidates, what are you going to do to protect animals and the environment? What is your platform? What is your party's position on this? We want to know. And the minute that happens, and if we can do that in ridings all across Canada, we begin to change the dialogue about it. No longer can the political parties simply ignore the issue. No longer can Prime Minister Trudeau say to them, to us animal activists, go talk to the farmers, you resolve the problem. It isn't our responsibility to do that. It is our responsibility to raise the issues, talk about what needs to be done, and encourage the government to do that by promoting this idea, raising animal issues and environmental issues substantially higher than they are now, which is off the radar screen. Nobody talks about them right now, so we need to change that.